This is an incredibly moving story that was shared by a Reddit user. The power of a dog's devotion never ceases to amaze me, and this is one such example. The dog stayed at the hospital window for 3 weeks, waiting for his owner to return. The dog refused food and water, sleeping by the window instead. This loyal dog was waiting for his owner to return. But why? Well, we'll find out soon. The owner had been ill, and the dog knew something was wrong. The dog stayed by the window of the house every day from morning till night, refusing food and water. He just stared out the window and waited. What was he waiting for? We're not sure, but it certainly tugged at the heartstrings. What's your favorite thing about dogs? Is it their cuteness, their loyalty, their unconditional love, their playfulness, or their intelligence? Dogs are undoubtedly man's best friend. However, they are also quite intelligent. They can learn up to 250 words. That's more than any other pet. It's even comparable to a 2-year-old human child. Dogs have a keen sense of smell and hearing. They can also read our body language and emotions. So if their owner is sad, they will be sad too. Now let's get back to the touching story of the dog who waited at the hospital window for his owner to return home. A few weeks ago, a dog was taken to the vet. His owner was very sick and couldn't take care of him anymore. The dog stayed by the window all day, refusing food and water. He just stared out the window and waited. But waited for what? We don't know. But it certainly tugged at our heartstrings. After 3 weeks, the owner returned home from the hospital. The dog was overjoyed and greeted him with a big wag of his tail. The owner was so grateful for the dog's loyalty and love that he couldn't help but give him a big hug. From that day on, the dog never left the owner's side. He was by his owner's bed every day, night and night, giving him comfort and support. The power of a dog's devotion never ceases to amaze me, and this story is a prime example. Dogs are truly man's best friend, and this dog proved it beyond a shadow of a doubt. The dog's owner was very sick and went to the hospital for treatment, but the dog didn't know that. All he knew was that his owner had gone away, and he would wait by the window for his return. Every day the dog would lie by the window and watch the road. He hoped and prayed that his owner would come home soon. The dog's family was worried about him because he wasn't eating or drinking. They tried everything they could to get him to eat, but nothing worked. The dog was too worried about his owner. He didn't care about anything else. Finally, after 3 long weeks, the owner returned home. The dog was so happy to see him that he jumped out the window and ran to him. The owner was also very happy to see his dog. He knew that the dog had been waiting for him, and he was so grateful for the dog's loyalty. The dog's owner had been in the hospital for a long time, and he was very weak when he came home. But the dog didn't care. He licked his owner's face and wagged his tail. He was just happy to have his owner home. The owner was so touched by the dog's loyalty that he couldn't help but hug him. He knew that he owed his dog his life. He didn't know how he could have survived without the dog's love and support. From that day on, the owner took extra good care of his dog. He knew that he had a wonderful dog, and he didn't want to lose him. The owner also started taking the dog for walks again. He knew that the dog needed exercise, and he wanted to make sure that the dog was healthy. The dog was so happy to be able to go outside again. He loved running around in the park and playing with other dogs. As you can imagine, the dog was a local celebrity after this story appeared online. Everyone knew about the dog's loyalty and love for his owner. People would come from all over to see the dog and pet him. The dog was happy to meet new people, but he was always happiest when he was with his owner. The dog's owner was so grateful for all the support he had received from people. He knew that he had a wonderful dog, and he was so lucky to have him as his companion. The dog's owner also wanted to thank all the people who had helped him and the dog during the hard times. He knew that he would not have been able to get through it without them. If you have a dog, I'm sure you know how great they are. If you don't have a dog, maybe it's time you got one. Who knows? Maybe your dog will become an internet sensation, like the dog in this story. That was all for today. Hope you liked the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.